Kennethburg. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and our FLE VT company, or FLE VT company? Yeah. So again, I'm going to be changing that soon. But anyway, I want to finish building my how-to page. So it's a page that I am putting together on the Crystal Edge site. Oof, man. Ugh. Sorry, people. I have been here for a bit, still getting some things ready for our next transition, which I'm really happy about. I'm super happy. But anyway, I want to finish this off because I started working on this, but I didn't. I didn't finish. Kind of left it this way because I had some stuff I had to do on my daily walk and talk. I can't wait to get back to the museum. I swear. I'm missing the museum so much. I got so many exhibits that are going on right now. I can't even enjoy them right now because I got to get this. I got to get stabilized right now. And this whole moving back and forth thing I'm doing. But anyway, getting everybody set up and ready to go. But anyway, okay. So this is the Crystal Edge site. We're gonna put over here a how-to page, like building frames and LED lights and all that stuff like that. You know, stuff for your home theater setup. I got stuff I already did already. I do want to load up on here. So I'm definitely going to go in here and start dropping my artwork in here. Let me see. Image. Upload my images. I already did these images already. So I can just come here and get this done. Alright, let me see. We're going to use this one? Oh, no. I had a different way how I wanted to do this. Let me see. The intro, I'm going to put this here. That'd be perfect. And good thing I remember what I was going to do. So this is an easy way for you to be able to show you some of the stuff I built down the time. And yeah, all that good stuff. Alright, next stage, I need to put in an image. Let me see, where's my image at? My image drop. Where's the image drop? Okay, there's the image drop right there. I'm gonna drop this one right here to it. Ah, that's perfect. That fits nicely right there. Just exactly how I want it. Home theater how-to page. Oh, make that happen. Alright, now we'll go over here and put some nice background here. Because I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I had a lot to do. I literally had to go down and check out family real quick. Let me see. Give me another image for this one. Here. So I'm getting all this done so I can have everything done. I'm going to be busy the rest of the day. I had to go over to Amazon. I ordered my desk, I ordered my chair, ordered my new printer, everything I need. I ordered my cases to convert my PCs over to the new cases. Everything to get my office up and going. So yeah, a lot of stuff I had to go order. Let me do this with the background for the movie set. No, let me do this one right here. This one is nice better. Video players. And just finishing up the rest of the touch up here. So as I said before, we have a company name. It is going to be our new brand for our name. And what I want to do is I want to turn the Crystal Edge site. It's going to have a new domain name. The Black Series will have a new domain name, and they're going to be information pages. And then we're going to go to another web provider and get our new company name. We're going to build a new site and everything. So that's probably going to happen like in 2025. But right now we're just setting up, getting ready. Marketplaces will still be intact. I do a lot of invoices, I'll tell you that much right there. A lot of invoices. I do more invoices than I do on the website, which invoice is actually a better way to go though. Let me see. I'll grab this. Oh, we don't want the movie chairs on it. Movie 2 intro. Take these right here. This is going to be a great page for people who want to build fixed frame screens, work with paint sprayers, different forms of LED lights. We literally built a lot of stuff, so we can load a lot of stuff on here for you because we've done it. All right, let me take that section right there. I'm going to explain this because I got to put a lot of video players on here. And then in this section, oh, come back here and drop another one here. Wait, we need this one. We just dropped this one, and we need this one here. There we go. Expansion. So how to paint screens, motorized screens, fixed frame screens, all that stuff. I did tons of tutorials on how to do this stuff. Alright, put one of these seats in here. Yeah, come on, put me in there. Alright, let me see. I think we have an on-site file. It should be in there. There we go. On-site file. I think I'm going to use these for the backgrounds. I like these for the backgrounds. Image on site. Alright, beautiful. I like it. It looks nice. Try to do something different with the pages, you know? Always working to do something different. Movie time! Yay! Alright. So let's go pop over here and let's drop in some video players in here so we can start the process of getting the video players done. Let me see. There we go. So we're going to drop one over here. This is going to be a fun page. We'll do these 3 at a time. Should make it much easier. We also have something on here called the trash projectors, which we're going to be buying some knockoff projectors and using them on site. Yeah, they'll be in a commercial environment. See, these things really actually work, which I've done lots of these projectors, and they really don't work. I'm talking about the new ones we have now. Yeah, we're going to take them on site. Let's see, add another video player. Oh, what are you doing? I didn't even ask for all that. I said video player. The freak? Seriously? So we're going to have them on site, see if they actually do work. I mean, what better way to test something on a commercial site, right? Best place to do it. If it can't work there, it ain't going to work anywhere. So I've already picked out 10 already on site that I'm going to be at, showing off our technology. Yeah. That's some real beautiful setups. And I am going to be probably renting out a lot. Not a lot, I mean an actual lot for outside demonstrations. I'm going to do some more big screens. So this guy has this huge, massive wall. I mean, it's huge. So I'm thinking that, hey, we could rent that out and we could do another giant screen because I want to do more of those 250s. Those 250s are fun. So I definitely want to do more of those. Look at that. Look how amazing it's going to look, man. Our little video players up here. Oh, come on. Stop playing with that. So, pretty soon I'm going to have to not get off here yet. I just want to get as much work as I possibly can in. I'll get over there. Because again, I got people coming in and they're looking at these sites. So, we got to basically make them look beautiful. I like that my sites look beautiful anyway. But, you know, you should put the time in. You should put the work in. Always keep your sites updated. There we go. Boom. 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 There we go right there. I'm so happy. It is a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Wonderful day. You know, it's interesting how, you know, when you get ready to leave an area, that things go back to somewhat to the stage that it was. Like, and I'll put it this way, you understand that when you have a Christian living under the roof of your house, or even doing business around you, do you know your area becomes blessed? It can become blessed. It does. And depending on how you treat that Christian at the end of the day, your area can actually go bad too on top of that. You can have problems. All kinds of problems can pop up. But not only that, things can basically were put on hold to make life comfortable for that particular Christian while he was in that particular area. And when he begins to leave, that area will go back to its original form. Now, I haven't seen crickets down here since I've been here. I came here, the Lord told me what to use, and I haven't seen a cricket since. In the timeline of me about to leave out of this place, I saw 10 crickets in the back of the garage when I'm getting ready to clear out the front so we can move stuff in and out. Well, let's move stuff out, not in. Move stuff out of here. Which I saw crickets, a lot of them, and things go back. The Lord will prep and keep things ready for his servant. And when it's time for him to go, it's time for him to go. And things just go back. Did I cover that up? I think I did cover the that part up. I did cover that up. I want that open. I don't want that covered up. So we're gonna do it differently. I don't want to cover up that part. But yep, things will go different. So this area is going to go right back to them noisy crickets right after I leave from here. Lord will put things on hold while you're there. And then when it is time for you to go, it goes right back. So I couldn't be here when them crickets are here. They just made way too much noise. Made it virtually impossible for me to be to think. And the Lord said, okay, they got to go. And they left. I haven't heard, don't hear anything at all. Nothing at all. But the minute I'm ready to leave from here, I saw 10 of them in the back. And they could be making noise right now. They're not making a sound. Nothing at all, period. So the crickets didn't all die. They're here. They just can't make any noise because I'm here. And if you think that's too far-fetched, the Lord will move mountains for his people at the end of the day. He moved the ocean so his people could cross through. Why Pharaoh's army got crushed and they were killed. The Lord will move mountains for you. I mean, if you have faith and trust in him. So I'm looking back there at all the crickets, like there's a whole bunch of crickets back there, but they're not making a sound because they can't. Not while I'm here. That you get a chance to see God's blessing on so many levels. You do. Like yesterday, I left my door open, and not open, but it was unlocked. A good gust of wind would have hit that door, and it does. It would have been to open that door up, and my cat could have walked right out there and disappeared out there, and I would never probably would have found him. And it would have broke my heart to lose Taco. And Lord knew that would have broke my heart. That door stayed shut. That Lord didn't allow that door to open up at all, period. I would never have to worry about anybody in this building coming and taking anything from me because they're not like that. These people are good people up here. But Taco would have walked right out that door. And that door was open. When I came in, I touched it and it swung open. Just a little tap, that's it. And it was windy at that. So I was doing the whole walk and talk, the daily walk and talk. That's when my door was open. It was called junk food. Yep, that's when I was walking around. So that entire time I was out there, my door could have swung open and I could have lost my cat. And that would have been heartbreaking for me to be able to work. I can't function. I would not be able to process orders or do anything at all, period. Nothing I was doing would have been able to work because, again, my cat at the end of the day is my life. So the Lord knew that. That door couldn't open up. It stayed shut. That's how amazing God is. And Taco was brought to me as a blessing. So that's why some naysayers, you want to joke on a cat at the end of the day, that cat was brought to me as a blessing. You do know you curse yourself. When you basically come out a Christian, you curse yourself. You curse your household, you curse those around you, you will curse yourself. Yep. Yes, you will. I know firsthand about that one. Did it myself. That's how I know about it. That's how I know what's going to happen to you, because I did it to myself. That's how I know. When people sit there and say, well, how do you know what's going I know what's going to happen to you. I did it myself. I basically made a death threat toward a family member who was a Christian, and the very thing I said to him happened to me. So I know what's going to happen to you. So I had to go through that situation because I had to learn that you don't mess with God's people at the end of the day. So that's why I had to go through that. And it didn't get better. It didn't get better at all. It really didn't. It got worse. While the days went by, it got worse. So your time is already set to go. I told you, 1st of September, that's when the Lord told me to go in and get it taken care of. And that's what I'm going to go do. And I prayed on him, and I prayed on it, and I got his approval to get it done. And whatever doors, whatever has to be done, will be done. You can't stop destiny. Nope. I'm going to leave this right up here. I like this right here, but I want to cover that right there. I'm going to keep that open right there because I like that. So, I want to put something on here, take out of our archives some of our how-to videos on how to build all different kinds of types of frames. We have them in here. This is going to be on the Crystal Edge site. And like I said before, once we get everything situated, this won't be called Crystal Edge anymore. It'll have the same as the company name that we're going to go under. Everything will be converted over to the new company's name. Now, keep in mind, for those people who touch copyrights underneath this company's name, do not think for a hot second because we changed the company's name. This is basically going to clear you of all charges. A copyright is a copyright. It's registered with the United States government. So if I don't use this copyright anymore and it's just sitting back there and I don't touch it, if you touch it, I can take you to court and sue you for it because it's mine. That's how that works. We have people who literally do dumb stuff like that. They think for some reason because we don't use something that they have the ability to touch it. No, you don't. You'll get sued for it. You'll get your pot cleaned for it. We're not going to no CCB. No, not with the lawyers I'm going to hire. We're going to go to federal court with that one. It has jail time. That's why we're going to federal court. There's jail time behind it. CCB doesn't have jail time. CCB has lawsuit money. That's what the CCB has. You gotta be careful. There are companies out there who will have logos out there and they keep their records hidden from public domain, just hoping that you would touch one of them so they could drag you in court and clean you and sue you. Yes, they do. But this one's right out in the open, so. Now the new name will have a trademark symbol sitting on top of it because I'm paying about $3,000 for a trademark for that new name. It's not cheap to get these things done. That's $3,000 for the trademark. We're spending money for all provisional patents and patent pendings that have to be paid for. Copyrights, trademarks, secrets, all that stuff. Copyrights are very important because all the artwork, any of the designs and the trademark involves the logo and the company's name and all that stuff. So we have a brand new LLC coming up. I'm thinking about doing a corporate instead. Why do an LLC and just do a corporate? Because we turn around and do a corporate anyway. So I'm on the fence about that one. Oh, where are you going? Don't go there. Go here. Wrong direction. I'm allowed to do that. Let's mess my page up. And we have to have the licensing changed over, which isn't hard to do, and the EIN number, which I'm not doing that one. That was a pain in the neck to do, but I'm going to get an attorney to do it. Actually, Lord took care of that. Because I remember when I tried to get it off my old company, and they gave me such a hard time of doing it. They said, well, you got to come down to the office, because calling them was a headache. And no one was picking up, getting the machine over and over again. So it just popped up. It came in there, mail, and I had all my information. I was like, ooh, all right, it's already done. So I don't have to worry about that. So that's fantastic. So next stage is I have to get it converted to the new company's name. And that's what we're going to do. All right, you're way up here, Diddy. Way up here. Diddy. Over here. Let's get this over here. Right over here. Bam. Over there. I haven't built on the Christwood site in a long time. Well, I actually did the whole update for the site. I did do that. But I haven't built on anything on the site in a while. So we're going to have quite a few cool things on here. As I said before, the domain name is going to change for the new company. And we've already paid for them already. They're already set up and ready to go. And then our next stage is going to be getting the main site completed, which my buddy's going to come and he's going to do that for me. He's our web designer for our company. Come on, what you doing? Get over here. See, you're doing too much. Get over there. There we go. I'm excited about our new adventure. I can't wait to start working on the screens on the go. That's going to be freaking fun as on the way. I can't wait to do those. I got so many people lined up for those that are going to be testing those out for us, having some fun with them. So all in all, I'm not maintaining. I keep saying I'm going to maintain. I got somebody I'm hiring for that. 3 websites are going to have to be maintained. And bringing somebody else to do that. Because I'm not going to have time to do this. I'm doing this now because I have the talent to do it. I have the downtime literally to do it right now. Once I set up, oh, come on, man, be nice. I hate it when it jumps over and it just throws the mouse with it. Like, really? Oh, it's necessary. Alright, so let's get our video. Oh, that's a lot of video players are dropping here, but it gives you an idea of what we're doing. Yeah! I love this page. I love it. Movie time. Boom. Alright, so let's go grab ourselves something here. We're going to have to go in and change the video players because we have to loop these babies so they're looped only. And the reason why you loop them is so your content only plays. You don't want to be playing somebody else's content on the video players. That's why we loop the babies. Loop them. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, it doesn't work on Facebook. If you're doing Facebook videos, it doesn't work on there. But it does work on YouTube. It works perfectly on YouTube. Yes, it does. So let's go over here. Click these. Get these done. Get these set. Bam. And I figure while waiting for some other things to be done, I can get this finished because I'm going to have to shut all this stuff down either way. Yep, shut it down. Shut it down, shut it down. Can't wait to get these things out of the cases. So I just put in my order for my power supplies. I think these PCs need to upgrade basic power supply. I'm probably going to do like 500 watts. We're going to need a lot of power at the end of the day. I ain't building no mega machines out of these things, but the power supplies on here are like 250s and they're micro slims, which I don't like them. Especially for the case I got to put them in. So new cases, and I'm definitely going to be changing out the graphic cards. And graphic cards are like GTX's 1050s in here. We're definitely going to change it out. Put something a little bit more higher in there. And what's the RAM on this thing? I might max out my RAM too. I think I put a gig of RAM on here. And I tell you, they're not powerful machines at the end of the day. I mean, they have i5 processors on them, but that's basically about it, you know? But it's enough to do what it needs to do. Another one, I've converted it to a RetroPie system. Alrighty, getting this done. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to stay off the cheese for a bit. Cheese definitely did wreak some havoc on me last couple of days, and it made it really rough for me to actually get things I have to get done. Do I have more here? I got more here. Gee whiz Louise. Gee whiz Louise. Alright, that one's done. Get these done right here. Boom! I think the videos would be better than basically doing the slideshows. The slideshows, you can get lost in the slideshows. So I think I'm just going to keep them strictly to the videos. Give me this one. Ah, come on. Very nice. Where are you? Right there. Very cool. There we go. I think we got them all. Should have them all. Yeah, we do got them all. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and start getting some videos over here. So let me see what we got going on here. This is our fast and easy. I want to do building frames. So let's see. Fast and easy. Let's go with frames. How to build projector frame. Voila! Ta-da! And there, got it. Told you. Yeah, you're going to see exactly how much knowledge we have. This is literally what's going into this page. To show you exactly how much experience and knowledge we got on building just about everything that we could get our hands on. And comparing our website to everyone else's, because you can go to our website and get vast amounts of information. So what we're going to do is sort all this out and categorize it all for you out of the 10,000. So we got building frames here. I've done everything from foldable frames, portable frames. We even had a frame system connected under a deck that could swing down and you can actually watch your movies off it, all kinds of stuff. So this shows you bit by bit how to put them together. I'm also going to do some, like when I got the workshop coming in pretty soon, we're going to do like a prototypes, show you how to put them together, and then we're going to give you sizes on how large you're going to make them. Now, like I said, if you don't have the tools, you can go to Home Depot and Lowe's. They will cut it for you right there on the spot. So I'm going to do some videos of me walking at Home Depot, showing you we're going to build a frame from scratch. We'll cut it, put the whole thing together. Oh crap, I got to call that guy too about that. He got a nice little shop over there for rent. I'm going to grab that sucker. I'm grabbing it this week. I'm getting it this week. A nice little shop. I'm going to grab it. So we could do some videos in there. I'm going to call him on Monday so I can obtain that sucker. Get it from him. So we could do some videos in there because it's a nice little shop set up in there. So, yeah. And there's no location to it either, which means bottom line there's no address attached to it. And it's basically, that's why I like it. It's like a standalone. Can't have any packages shipped there because there's no address there. It's just there. That's it. That's what I like about it. But like I said before, we had to say this because we had somebody stalking. Actually, 2 people were stalking us when we're in different locations. So just so you know, because of what we're doing right now, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be working on the other half too. So I'll be working on my business, but I'll also be working with law enforcement officers, FBI, lawyers, and everybody else to bring these individuals in for court. So that's what we're going to be doing for the month of September, all the way until summer. It'll be us basically going in and out, taking these individuals to court. So just so you know that if any letters, anything pop up at the end of the day, we're just going to add that to your charges. As I said, the additional charges that we added to you, and then sooner or later, we'll be at your front door. And as I told you before, anything pops up, I'm going to have a representative I'm going to hire to come down to your state, because we know where you're at. and we're going to file criminal charges right through the door, bring all our charges, all our compelling evidence, so basically we can get a warrant for your arrest. Because if you don't know how to act right, you already know you're in trouble. You already know that we're going to bring you to court. But if you want to continue to step over boundaries and contact and harass people we're doing business with, we're going to come to your state and come get you. That's what's going to happen. And I will be there for a while, so it won't take no long for my lawyers to go in and get that warrant for that arrest, to get you in front of a judge or get you locked up. Because I can stick you in a holding cell and have you there for a while until you go to court. Because I'll make clear to the judge that you're a problem to our company and you have been basically committing terroristic threats, cyberbullying, and everything else, and we need you to have a hold on you, which means you're not going anywhere. You're going to stay in that prison. So how would you want it? You want to stay free until we go to court, or do you want to basically end up in a situation where we can get you locked up and you can stay in there until we go to court? You decide what you want to do. Because again, I got things to do. I do not have time for people who do not act like adults at the end of the day. And if you feel the need, you want to cross that line, we'll come get you. And we'll stick you in a prison. And then you can stand there and you can make long decisions on trying to figure out what's going to happen to your life. So it's up to you. Enjoy your freedom while you have it now, or we can take it from you right away. Let me see from here. I'm going to take this one right here for the frame built. I know I did that twice. Here and here. And just a little message to Mr. Fernando. If anything pops up, anything at all, at any of the locations we're at, we're coming for you first. I told you, all this September, you're going to have process servers. September through this summer, you'll have process servers hitting your house or your apartment, whatever you want to call it. But they'll be hitting your residency. But anything that pops up, you'll be charged for it. I don't care if you have nothing to do with it. You'll still be charged for it. Because you have to understand, you're the ringleader. You initially started the rumor. So anything that pops up, you get a piece of that. So you know it. Talk to a lawyer, see if I'm joking. I do advise them to speak to an attorney and see if we don't have grounds to sue you. And the reason why we haven't had any attorneys contact us, nothing like that whatsoever, is because they did talk to an attorney. And I guarantee an attorney told you the same thing. And they told us they're going to do to you, is that he's going to ask you, did you basically violate his copyrights? And judging by the pictures, he knows you have. And he's going to ask you, are those copyrights registered with the United States government? And he's going to find out that they are. Attorneys aren't stupid. They're going to go in and do the research themselves. They can go right over to the blacklist and they can find all the information they want. It's posted right there. The videos are all over the place. So they're going to find the videos, do the research, and they're going to come back and say, hey, look, this guy's copyrights are real. You're going to go to jail. And they're going to tell you you're getting sued for a lot of money. I bet you they told them that. They ain't stupid. That's what they do. They have to do research. They do research on everything they do before they go to court. They have to do research on us. So I'm pretty sure that lawyers came over and did research on me. And I'm pretty sure that everything they saw at the end of the day, there were criminal charges against you at the end of the day. And they probably told you from the door, this guy's going to sue you and you're going to jail. Copyrights are real. You're going to jail. That's it. So that's why we haven't had an attorney contact us, because they already know. I know that from the door. I got attorneys myself. That's what they do. If I've got a problem with somebody, they'll go out and do all the research and figure out who that person is, where he's at, where he lives at, so and so and so, how much he's worth. That's their job. That's what attorneys do. So I'm pretty sure if they did hire somebody, they went out and they went through all the information to make sure that whatever I was saying on camera was either real or not real. And they found videos, and they probably been to the blacklist multiple times. There's a ton of information in there, and they saw my copyrights being violated by Mr. Fernando and other parties. And then they probably went in and said, well, okay, this could be fake copyrights. Let's go see if they're real. And they typed in my name, the same place I go to, and it came up. Yes, this is a registered copyright with the United States government. And they probably came back and told them, hey, you're in a lot of trouble. This guy's going to take everything from you, and you're going to get sued, and you're going to possibility you can get jail time, depending on where he takes it at to prosecute you. We're taking you to federal court because in federal court we can get you jail time. That's why. So, if you think your attorneys are idiots and they're not going to research, they're going to research and they're going to come back and go, hey, why didn't you tell me about this, that, and the other? You kind of left that out in the conversation. There you go. They're not stupid at the end of the day. They know what they're doing. They know law. They went to school for what, 15-something years or whatever to pass the bar. They become lawyers. They know what they're doing. So they do the research. So yeah, they know that my copyrights are legit, and they know that anyone who touched them, you're getting sued. So let me show you what's going to happen to you in federal court. Federal court, copyright violation, how much jail time? So you're looking at somewhere between prison time of offenders. If you did this multiple times, you're looking at 10 years. This is per offense. So it's called willfully. It means you basically knew what you were doing and you touched them over and over again. So this is what it comes down to. And they know the law. This is the law right here. This is not something I'm making up. It's an actual law. They live in a fantasy world. That's the problem with them. Length of jail time, we're going to federal court for this. Copyright infringement depends on the circumstances of the case, including the number of copyrights infringement, which means how many times you touch my copyrights without permission. First offenders, which means if you do it one time, will receive up to 5 years in prison. So if you touch it one time, you're going to receive 5 years automatically in prison, or up to 1 year. Let's see, retail value, infringement works greater than 1,000. You're going to be in a lot of trouble for this one. Previous offense up to 10 years. So, bottom line is, even if you just touch one of them, you're still going to receive either a year or 5 years in jail. Either way, you're going to lose freedom. Now, if you're convicted, this means you will be sentenced up to 10 years. You can be sentenced up to 10 years. Somewhere in fines of around 2,500 at the most. And there's two types of these that push off from here. So one of them is from the United States government for touching them, because you're not supposed to touch them. That's why when you touch VCRs and you try to call yourself at the end of the day, duplicating tapes and all that stuff like that, that's something you can't do. You get in trouble for that. So they have a penalty that they can give you for something like 10 years in jail and up to 250,000 to around what's the word for it? 250,000 to up to $500,000 if you violate it. If you violate, that's the government. That's your terms. Their terms. Us, on the other hand, we have a separate lawsuit. So there's two lawsuits that go off. Not two lawsuits, but I'm saying they have fines and penalties you have to pay for if you basically violate one of those. And then we have ours. So you're going to be hit twice. That's why a bad idea. As I said before, yeah, they do their research. They're going to know. And they found out that our copyrights are actually real. So that means, guess what? Going to court. And we're popping over to federal court to do it. So let me see. Let's see. I'm going to go here. Go. So put our frame built in there. I think literally, seriously, they I don't know what goes through those heads. But, you know, if what we were saying was not true, yeah, we would have had an attorney by now reach out to us and say, hey, look, you can't make accusations that are not true and this, that, and the other. So they did their research. They know our copyrights are legit and they're real. Can't touch things that don't belong to you. Let me see. Another frame built. I mean, this is for a rear projection screen built. Yeah, it is for a rear projection screen built. Ah, that's the refrigerator I got. That was a blessing right there. I found the guy who had a refrigerator on Craigslist. Man, that's the best refrigerator I had in my entire life. That was a good refrigerator too. I left it behind. Oh, the Goya. That's my ex used to like the Goyas. All right, let me go over here. I tried them. Ew. Didn't like them. Anyway, let's go back over here. Let's put this one in over here. There we go. But yeah, I know they come on my channel. They're always on my channel. They're on my channel trying to figure out what I'm doing, what I'm up to, this, that, and the other. I don't go over on their channel when they're doing stuff because there's nothing really to watch over there at all, period. It's just a lot of hatred. And so no one wants to watch a lot of hatred all day. Let me see. I'm going to go back over here. This is for the rear projections. What do you do? That's a lot of stuff. What's the racket with all those brackets? What's the racket with all those brackets? There we go, building another screen downstairs. With a demonstration. We got a ton of demonstrations on building frames. So this will help you out. And if you ever want to build your own frames and you don't know how to go about doing it, this will help you. So this is going to be on our Crystal site. Soon it's going to be transferred over to our information site. Siri. Boom. Let me go over here and grab this. What's the racket with all those brackets? Oh, what was this right here? Okay, that was one. Did we build this frame from the ground up, or we just painted it in? Let's see, it looks like this is a frame built, right? Yeah, it is a frame built. What's a racket with all them brackets? No, they don't like to hear that one at all, period. I don't know. But anyway, I just never seen weirdness like that before, like someone stalking you over paint. And then any place you land at, they're just doing weird stuff at the end of the day. Oh, there's the big 250 frame. That's the big 250 frame. Come on, pop up there. I just saw you pop a few minutes ago. There we go. Don't make it hard on me. Alright, get that done. The reason I got to bring that up because, like I said, we got a new place we're working at. I do want to do some demonstrations in there and show some of the cool stuff we're working on. But, you have to remember that we were stalked in this place over here. So just let them know so they can get an understanding that we'll come to your state. We'll come see you. Lawyers and all. And we'll get a warrant for that arrest. Show previous charges and problems we've had from you in the past. And I'll make sure that they hold you until court date. Which means any freedom you have is automatically gone. Because we can show at the end of the day that you are a problem to our company. That we can't show our location due to the fact that these individuals have been stalking us. And Mr. Fernando, we'll get a warrant for your arrest also too because you initiated this nonsense. So you will be in a holding cell until your court date comes up. And mind you, court dates can take years. You can get anywhere between 6 months to a year. They don't happen overnight. So you can be in there a while, waiting for your court date to pop up. So you make that decision at the end of the day, how you want that to go. But I think when they see what we're going to do to him in September, that's why he was trying to give out that warning, trying to make us back down. No, that's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, you used my face, like I said, for that warning, and he got a lawsuit for that. That's why I was down there that date, getting that taken care of. I took the picture and recorded it with your account attached to it, showing that we've had problems before. You're already in the system already of doxing addresses and defamation. So yeah, we're going to go right from there. You're getting sued for $80,000 for that post you just put up. And like I say, if you don't show up for court, I don't care at the end of the day. I'm just going to execution of judgment. I'm going to put a debt collector on you, and he's going to go get my stuff. So all your stuff is going to get sold off until you can pay up that $80,000. Learn a valuable lesson. Don't do dumb stuff online. It'll come back to bite you. All right, that's the big one, right? That's the big setup we did over there. Let me grab you another one. Hey, I realized on how many frames we built. Oh, we built a lot of frames, but sheesh, we built a lot of frames. There's another one built that. That was a 200-inch screen. That thing was freaking huge. We got another one downstairs we're putting together right now in the shop. Let's see, we're doing a frame build on that one. Make sure it's a frame build. There we go. This is a frame build. All right. This is where we show you that when you're building a frame, these are the older ones. Oh yeah. We're not doing the bracket system. So these are the staples. So you can staple a frame together if it's around 100 inches. That's the max out on 100 inches on a staple frame. But if you don't want your bracket to leave an imprint, because when you pull the material, you're going to have this imprint that's going to pop up. You put the brackets on the opposite side, you staple the other side. So you have the staples on one side, brackets on the other side. And to make sure your brackets are not sticking up, take a piece of wood, lay it over top of it, and hit it with a hammer. And then basically you don't dent your wood up because you have a piece of wood there blocking it. See right there? Yeah, I'm showing you how to do it. There we go. So you put a piece of wood up there, and basically that keeps it from you. You can press them, make sure they lay nice and flat, but also too, you don't have to worry about damaging your frame. Purdue. What we got over here? We're over here with that. Purdue. Yeah. So that's the reason why we got to bring that up. Because like I said, these individuals don't know boundaries. And that's why we got to bring it up in conversations. And they don't like to hear it. At the end of the day, they get embarrassed. Well, if you get embarrassed, then don't do it. Don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day. Where's that with that spring support system? All right, that was one right there. Did we go past the spring support system? Let me see. That's one right there. That's one with the brackets. What's the racket with all those brackets? This was hanging. Easy hanging screen. There we go. Yeah, showing you easy different ways to hang your screen. This is why I sit there and say out of my mouth that you don't know jack about projection screen setups. We built so many of these things, it's not even funny. I think we're going to need more room. This how-to page is going to be huge. We've already knocked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos already on how to build. So let's get ourselves another one here. Set up here for this one. And let's get, we got to get to go over here. Get where we got to get to go over here. Yeah, there we go. I'll also show you how to remove them. How you get staples in the wrong way. Oh, the spring support system. Yeah, I was looking for this one right here. Showed you how to build your own tension support system. Let's lock that in place over here. Let's see, go back over to this stuff. That's why I heard the other one. Yeah, he talks a lot of trash. Danny talks a lot of trash. Talks about he doesn't know anything about fixed frames, really. I don't know anything about fixed frames. I don't know what I'm talking about. I build them. What are you talking about? I built them from ranges from 180s, 150s, 135s, 235.1s. I built those things. I know more than you do at the end of the day. I know so many different ways to build them. It's not even funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. because I got that skill up. It's what I do. It's what I do. Has the easy tutorial on building a fixed frame suspension. I could even show you how to build a levitating screen. Oh, we got the levitators in here too. Make the levitators in here? Yeah, we building on this one. Yep, building on this one. Drop it in. Drop it, drop it, drop it. And don't ever, ever challenge my knowledge. My knowledge is great. It is great. It is great. Just having some fun. You gotta have fun. Here we go. Knock this in real quick. Boom. There we go. Another one that shows you how to build a suspension system. Suspension. Not suspended. Suspension system. Let me see. Well, that's painting over. Maybe we should do a section with paint so I can hit both of these at the same time. I'll get that too. I'll put that, type that in too. Let me see. Easy build. Blackout off screen. Did we put this in together? I think this one we actually put the LED lights and everything in. Oh yeah, we did build this. Did we build this thing? We build it on camera? Make sure we build it on camera. There's the brackets. Same brackets all over the place. Suspension system. Yeah. That's a levitating screen. Suspension system. And make sure we got it there. Nope. Alright. Make sure we're building. We got it there. Most people do the basic four-corner setup. Oh, how to paint a screen. We'll do that in the next one. We'll come back over top that one. Tension frames. How to put together a tension frame screen. There are tons of these. So this will give you an idea. If you're going to do a tension frame, how to put one together. So we built tons of those tension frames. That's how I know when someone tells you about removing the support bar out of the back of a fixed frame. That is the biggest mistake and no you will make of your life. Oh, man. Yeah, lesson. You come to my state? Oh, that'd be the worst mistake you make. You get a warrant for your arrest right on the spot. We got charges on them. So, yep. You pop over in Pennsylvania, down here, and I can get a warrant for you. I can get you arrested. Because I got charges already filed against you. And if I have, and keep in mind, if you do false charges against me, my lawyers are coming down there. So, you do false charges, and my attorney pops up in your state, and they find out that those charges are there, we can get them dropped right on the spot. So you know that. Because you're going to have a substantial amount of evidence to do that, which we already have. Like I said, if you basically, attorneys are going to dig into your stuff, even police officers. And again, our stuff is all documented. Where we want to go next? We're doing, we did this one already, right? There we go. Boom! Let's get this over here. Done. Done. Built so many screens. Is that a paint down demonstration? It is a paint down demonstration. Just ordered a 235.1. Did we do a 235.1 build on here? That's the curved screen. I think we did a curved screen build on here. I'm not sure. I think we did a curved screen build. Curved screen. I don't know if we did that one yet. Let me see. That's a paint down screen. That's painting the screen. Painting the screen for what screen? We did the whole thing, or did we just? Oh, we did paint that thing. Yeah, we did paint it. Yeah, we did paint it. Right, cool. I'm gonna put this down here at the bottom since I got it here, and it means I don't have to go search for it. Oh, there's some over there. All right, let me go over here and drop this into our category. I'll get you out of here. At the bottom down here. I'm gonna do this one for paints. Gee, I think we're gonna have to basically expand because we got a lot of stuff on here we could drop in here. I don't want to put everything on here, but I do want to put enough stuff on here. So I'm gonna put a couple more on the frames, and we're gonna expand this section and add in another section in here because we need more room. Let's see. So what do we have here? Okay, so for this section we got frames. And I'm going to do this section with one more set of frames. And I'm going to do this one with the paints on this section. Really give you kind of an idea of exactly what you're doing. Because we can't load all of them on there. It's virtually impossible. It's just too much stuff. It's way too much stuff. It's just too much stuff. Alright, so we're going to put some painting on this side right here. And we're going to expand this for our painting demonstrations here. Let's see, duplicate that from there. Let's get a nice stretch over here. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, that's a good stretch right there. And I'm going to change this background out real quick. Put your slideshow on there. I'm going to put a slideshow with our background image of our movie chairs. Put it on the site with this. Copy over here. Bam! Bam! It's done. And then I'm going to drop my videos in there. So let's finish this section out here for paints. This is going to be for building frames, so we got enough. We got about 16 videos alone on just building. And this is all going to be paint on how to paint your fixed frame screens, motorized projection screens, all that good stuff. And then we'll keep adding it on as we go from there. Alright, so let's finish out this section right here with how to build a perfect frame. I should put the levitators in there. The levitator's got to be in there somewhere. So let me see. This is a tension frame. Oh, wait, we had a tension frame on here? We did have a tension frame on here. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, this is how to build a tension frame. Oh, we definitely got to have this on here. Definitely. This shows you how to build your own tension frame. If your screen has built-in grommets, this is a fantastic frame to be able to build your stuff on. Just in case, if you don't want to spend $300-400 for a metal frame, you know what I mean, you can actually build it yourself. I'll put that on there too. That's a good one. I do want to put a couple of those levitators on there too. Levitators are pretty hot. All right, and we do LED lights. We've done tons of LED lights on so many levels, so we'll put those down there too. Bam! Getting it done. And we look just about everything we get our hands on. Why not? Why not? Why keep it? Why keep it? So you got people that sit there and talk about pine frames. Show me how to build a proper pine frame. Movie theaters. Oh, with the curtains. Yeah, we definitely got to build these on here. Show how to build your own movie curtain setup. Give me that at the end of the day. I think I'll have to do a section for that one. More like designs. We'll do one with designs. Let me see. Easy. Frame painting. It's going to be like 12. I get right here. Is this going to be on a open frame? Right here. Yeah, it is on an open frame. Yep. And the paint job being done. Boom! Let's get it done. Boom, 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 boom. Put that down into our picture category. We'll bring that down here. This is going to be in our paint category down here. This is where this is going to be at. In the paint category, people. In the paint category. That right there. Completed. Alright. Let's go up here and let's grab another one. That's a nice one. I'm going to do a 235.1s too on top of that. We should have them in here. I just saw that bed sheet in here. Painting a bed sheet. Here we go. This is painting a bed sheet. Bed bed sheet. Paint down. Boom. Get that done. Boom. 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 Painting a bed sheet. Now, that's just to compare my knowledge next to y'all's. I'll do something real quick. Get that done. Boom. That's painting the bed sheet. Oh, we got the styrofoam projection. We're gonna need 2 of our channels open up. We need not both at the same time. This will make it a lot more easier for me. Let's get they got certain ones I'm gonna dig up. Gotta go back to me. Give me the 180 inch outside. 180 inch outside. Alright, get that on my channel and let's put that over here. Let me see. Styrofoam projection screen. Boom. That's us right there. Because we're the only ones who did it. That's right. That's right. We did it. We did it. We are the champions, my friend. Yeah, okay, let's get that done. Styrofoam. We gotta go back over here to get that. Let me see. Is that the one you got right there? Yeah, it's put right there. Put styrofoam projection screen. Alright, get that done. Let me see. Styrofoam projection screen. I definitely want to do this on the styrofoam. Yeah. Oh. Was that a show or display? I think it was a display. We'll have it there anyway. Because it show you it can be done. You can do styrofoam. Now mind you, when you're doing styrofoam, you're not doing packing styrofoam, because packing styrofoam has all those little nooks and crannies into it. This is going to take forever to paint your screen. What you want to get is something called insulation styrofoam. That's what you want to use. Insulation styrofoam. Are you living in there? Jeez. I've been scratching for the last 20 minutes. Alright, let me see. Let me see. I'm going to put down styrofoam easy paint. Let's see. Oh, did I get that right? Alright, let's see. Painting a motorized projection screen. Boom! That'd be us. We've done all this. I told you, we've done so much of this stuff. It's not even funny. Like, we're nerdy. We're the first ones that come up on it. When people sit there and say, "Oh yeah, we know," but no, you don't. You don't know jack about motorized projection screens. You don't even paint them in right. I'm talking about the naysayers, people who call themselves thinking they know stuff. At the end of the day, y'all don't know jack. You don't know how to paint a proper motorized projection screen. I seen the other guy do it. He painted over the black area. If you're doing a gray screen paint, you're not going to paint over the black area. You want to keep that nice and trim, real nicely. But you don't want to do that. Now, black screen paints don't require for you to put the trim on it because, again, it's black. You can actually enlarge your screen size. Where's that anyway? So you don't have to do that at the end of the day. But if you're doing something like a silver, or you're doing something like a gray, or something that's a lighter color, then you're going to have to put that trim up. Do it professional. Don't do it sloppy. And I've seen people paint over it, the borders and everything. It's really trashy. Gotta tape it out. But since we develop a black technology, I don't have to worry about that. Ooh, look at that. Let's get that one in there. Let's get it in there. Yeah, where's my page at? That one. There we go. Put that in there. We're gonna have to expand this. We got too much. We're about too much. We painted ceilings, didn't we? Yeah, we got paint in the ceiling. I'm gonna put that in there too, because I've done a couple of ceilings too. So knock that out. That's done right there. But I do want to get a couple more tension. Is that the tension? That is a tension. Right there is a tension. We got right here motorized projection screen. Let's see. represent too many motorized projection screens outside. I'm gonna have to do a whole showroom category on this. What is this right here? Oh, this is cardboard, is it? Is it cardboard? Yeah, it was. Huh? Easy paint demonstrations. We have to expand. Definitely gonna have to expand. We're running out of room. Running out of room. I think that's done right there. Did another one. I'm gonna do a couple more fixed frame screens in there. Oh, what was this right here? Another motorized projection screen. Oh yeah, painted over motorized projection screens to show how badly they don't even work. Like this is a gray screen we rolled over on this side. Gee whiz, hold on a minute. Yeah, wait that for a minute. Man, I lost that much weight? That's freaking incredible. Yeah, I didn't realize I was that heavy till I look on camera now between then and now. Oh. What you doing? Stay out of trouble. Between that time, I was heavy. Sheesh. Man. Man, why are you in my seat? You know I gotta work, right? I was heavy. Lost my shoulders and everything. That is crazy. Oh, how much I gained. How big I was then. I didn't even have my shoulders. I lost my shoulders. Lost my chest. Man. Yeah. I definitely need to lose weight. Okay, I can go back and look at myself back then. Man, how heavy I was then. Look at that. Lost my shoulders and everything. Even lost my wings. Well, we ain't dealing with that no more. Sorry about that. I'm just curious, man. I'm looking at this. How heavy I was, man. I'm gonna have to do another section on why gray screens don't work. This is a good video for this. And can we get it in there? Took a split second in there. Let's see this. Man, so look at the size over here. Look at that. Look at the size over here. Compared to my size now. Oh yeah, I'll put the work in, baby. Put the work in. Look at that. Put the work in. That's right, Mr. Bird, get the work done. That's right, look at that. Look at that, got my chest back, got my shoulders back, got my muscle mass back. Yeah. Yes, sirree. Indeed. 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 Oh yeah, definite change, baby. Took a while to get it, but I got it. Compared to this? Yeah, right. Told you. I lost that weight. That weight is gone. No more. Got a little nice little ab built up in there, working on it right now. Yep. By the time I reach what I got, what I turned 65. Let's see. No, I turned 56. 56 coming up pretty soon. 56. Working out 3 times a day. Hitting that 10,000. Oh yeah, we hit 10,000 yesterday too. I got my minimum. I definitely got my minimum, man. I got to get a minimum of 10,000 steps a day. I have to. That's the minimum. Yeah. That's why I said, man, if people talk trash at the end of the day, no, I get it done. I don't play around at the end of the day. Nope. Lost my weight. Don't play around with that. Oh, sorry, we hit the 12,000 yesterday. We got 12,000 in yesterday. Yeah. Man, ain't no way in the world I was going to go out like that. Ain't no way in the world. I can go back and look at my videos like, wow, yeah. And man, I'm going to tell you something. Looking in this video, sorry, we got to go off topic for a minute. I was nowhere your size, Jamie. Nowhere your size at all, period. That's it. Yeah, I dropped that in no time at all. Went on a strict diet. Eat 1 meal a day. That was it. That's always a lot of habits. 1 meal a day. And to make a difference, I was hungry 1 meal a day. Bam! Bam! Your bun buns. Your bun buns. Man, that's a huge amount of difference. I don't have that no more. I had to work to get that. Yeah, it's nice to go back and look at myself. Dad, look at my stomach, man. I even have a freaking... My waistline was not even there. Look at the shoulder. You can even see my chest right here. My chest is not even there. That prednisone had me on, that's what it was. They messed me up. Compared to what I am now? Man, you kidding me? Look. No stomach. Nothing. On my shirt hangs, there's nothing there. That's it. Got my chest back. Got my shoulders back. Got my muscles back. Yeah. I don't mess with that nonsense in the day. Ain't no way in the world. By the time I reach, right now I'm 180 pounds of muscle. By the time I reach 2025, I got all my new weight equipment coming in. I'm gonna be bigger than that. I'm gonna be 250 pounds of mass muscle. That's what I'm working toward. But I had to slim it down. I had to get rid of this at the end of the day in order to start building that next pyramid. To get to that next level. See, all about levels, building them levels. Got my wings back, got everything back. Bam! Yeah. So, at the end of the day, gentlemen, if you want to sit and talk about somebody being overweight, yeah, right. Yeah, I lost my weight. I don't play around with that. Got myself right back to where I used to be at. Now I'm going to get to 250 pounds solid mass muscle. Well, I'm actually nice and tight right now, but I want to be a little bigger. I want to be a little wider. I want to be too big. I don't want to be like my friends at the end of the day. The mini hawks. I call them mini hawks because they're short, but they're really stocky. I don't want to be like them guys. Them guys are too big. I just want to be a nice size. So about 250 is where weight I'm going to be. I'm at 180 pounds right now. Yeah. So yeah, I can eat junk food just about every day. It's just basically how I go about doing it. So I basically go in and I work out a lot so I can kill the junk food. So I can eat like junk food. That's how that works. Yeah, post another picture at the end of the day of basically me being overweight nonsense. I'm gonna embarrass the daylights out of you, Jamie. I couldn't believe that nonsense. Literally, send me a picture. Don't tell me I'm fat. Buddy, you fat. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, I wasn't even as big as you. I look back at the pictures now, to what I look like now. I don't even look, I'm not even anywhere near your size. Even when I was overweight, I'm nowhere near your size. But sure, I was heavy. Definitely was heavy. Oh, man. We ain't going back to that no more. Definitely going back to that. When I'm on my chin-up bar, I hit my chin-up bar 3 to 4 to 5 times a day. We ain't doing that no more. Doctors were definitely trying to kill me. But one of them prednisones, man. Talking about, oh, you gotta take this because it gets rid of the disease and all that. Man, that's what's making me heavy. Super heavy. What good is it gonna be able to breathe if I'm too heavy? How does that work? What happened to my transformation? Yeah, definitely happy with my transformation. Look at that. Look at that. That is crazy how heavy I got. I went from, let me see. Where's it at? I went from this. That's the weight when I was in Disney. I was 250 muscle. And then I got sick. And I ended up like that. When I got sick. I had the lung disease. From that, whoops, to this. Yep, see I got my chest back. Yep. Got my shoulders back. Got my muscle back. Look at that. Hoo-ah! Yeah. Got it back. Got it back. Yep. Now what I want to do now, the next stage is bam, bam, bam. Tell you they move. They move when I talk. They move when I walk. They move. Next stage now is to get this much bigger. Much bigger. I want bigger shoulders and bigger arms. Everything. Yeah. It's my training unit. I love this sucker to death. This is the best thing, best investment you could buy is this. And put sit-ups, push-ups, all that stuff. That's the best thing you can use. Got to get my twist bar back in too. Definitely got to get my twist bar. Look at my shoulders, man. I got my shoulders back. Shoulders arch real nice. See how my shirt fits in the front. Yeah, because before I had like, this was gone. My shoulders were gone. All that. Even my wings were gone too. All that was gone. I gained all that weight. See how my shirt fits. Doesn't fit where it sits. Poof, like this. It's nice and flat. My shoulders. Actually, my chest right here. Yeah. It's hard to get that sucker, man. I'm not huge at the end of the day, but I'm happy because I ain't that weight no more. Nope, I ain't like being that weight. When I had to put shirts on, I could see my stomach pushing out in the front. It was embarrassing. Didn't like it because I wasn't used to being that way at all, period. I didn't see that until I actually just looked at that and saw how big I was at the time. But yeah, I wasn't happy with that because I was never that size at all, period. That's how I was. Well, the Disney, I was 40 years old in that picture. I was all muscle mass. Now I got to get my mass back again. Man, God is good. I don't even have the disease. And I did that while I was fighting the lung disease at the same time. That's why I say no excuse for it. Ain't no excuse for saying you can't lose the weight. I did it while I had a lung disease. Even harder. And you think when I'm walking around at the end of the day, gentlemen, women will stop and let me pass and cross over because my body looks great. But I worked to get this. I worked to get this. And you got nerve to talk about somebody's looks at the end of the day? Really? Yeah, nerve talking about my looks. Man, I look better than you. Man, nerve to send me some nonsense. He's skinny. Oh, yes, I am. Thank you so much. I need my chair, baby boy. Heck yeah. I take that as a compliment. I had no idea it was that heavy. I mean, it was big. I think I gained some weight. But, jeez, I lost my whole form in this. Look how small my arms got here. And look how big they were here. I'm gonna take some more. I'm gonna take some pictures. I gotta get some pictures for where I was and what happened to me when I got sick to where I'm at now. Yeah, my chest moves all the time. It moves when I talk. It moves when I eat. It moves when I walk. It moves. I want to get like my buddies. They got to go indeed. They move back and forth, back and forth. I want to get like that soon. But yeah. That was a bit of a path I had to take. That was about what? This is 2 years ago. So I say roughly, say about 6 years. Yeah, about 6 years. Yep, because I lived with that for a while. Yeah. Well, it is in life. Either you want it or you don't. That's what it comes down to. Either you want it or you don't. That's what it comes down to. I wanted it. I went and got it. we paint over a mirror at one point? We did paint over a mirror. I'll tell you one thing, gentlemen. I can take my shirt off when I go to the beach. I bet you can't. I bet you gotta wear a t-shirt. Not me. Oh, heck no. I work for this. I got that right too. Yep. And see, I'm already 55 years old. I'm 55. And my body's already on that track. I can't wait to turn 56, and my health is perfect. It is perfect. I recover over something extremely quick. I was going through some stuff because I ate that cheese, man. I'm getting cheese out of my diet. I don't do cheese anymore. But anyway, or plant-based. I'm not using regular whole food cheese anymore. But yeah, I wasn't feeling good the last 2 days. I still went out and got my 12,000 in regardless. I feel fantastic. I am looking forward to 60. And this is a paint down. I'm preparing. It's a prep. It's prepping. It's prepping. It's not painting. It's prepping. Let me see. Man, I'm gonna go work out now. I'm happy about that, man. I had no idea I lost that much, and I advanced that much. Got my muscle mass back and everything. And like I said, I'm not in. People say, "Well, I'm not in the business to be huge." I don't want that. That is a lot of freaking work. I got friends of mine that are bodybuilders. They're huge. That's a lot of freaking work. That's like a full-time job at the end of the day. It's a lot of work. I'm not trying to be that big. I want to be a nice size. I want to be slim, but I want to be muscular. That's what I want. I already passed that goal. I already got what I wanted, but I still want more tone and I want more muscle mass, but just a little bit, but not too much. I ain't trying to be huge. I saw a guy like that last month. He was huge. I mean, this guy was massively huge, and he walked like a scarecrow because his arms were out because his wings were so big. And I'm like, man, I mean, at one point, you know, you need to be mobile. You need to be quick. You need to be fast. You need to be the sprint. You need that. You cripple yourself if you're that big. Man, questions I ask my friends, like, you guys jump out of planes? Like, what's the odds of you basically landing correctly because you're so bulky like that? Yeah, easy target. I like to take them paintballing, though. They don't move that fast. They're easy targets. Well, yeah, I ain't trying to be big. Anyone that's actually done that, like they bodybuild like that, I respect them at the end of the day because, like I said, you know, it's a job. It's a full-time job. You got to watch what you eat. You got how much you gain and all that. Yeah, it's a lot of work involved in that. You know what I mean? It's like almost like a career, pretty much. That's what it is. But for me, I ain't trying to be big like that. There's certain types of different muscle mass on people, what they build for. And I'm not building to be gigantic. That's not my thing. I'm building at the end of the day basically to keep my lungs nice and healthy so I can basically keep functioning on normal levels. That's why, to strengthen my lung muscles. But no, that ain't my goal. So I get people in there that probably come on my channel sometimes and go, oh, you're not that big. Dude, I'm not trying to go down that road. That's not the path I'm looking for. My path is a little different. I'm good. When I was 40 years old, my size was perfect. That's the perfect size I like right there. I don't want to be too big. And I keep explaining this. I can't explain it enough when people say, well, you got to, no, size ain't got nothing to do with it. In hand-to-hand combat, size has nothing to do with it. I know people at 120 pounds that can whip your behind very easy, very quick, extremely fast. Size ain't got nothing to do with it at all, period. It's technique and skill that has something to do with it. I know I've seen that when I was in, they were showing off a Tai Chi class, and then a female in there, she was a master in Tai Chi, and she was brutal, and I mean brutal. And she was a tiny little thing, too, on top of that. But her Chi was freaking believable. And she could channel energy. And yeah, that stuff was actually real. People say, oh, it's fake. Hey, go into one of them dojos and run your mouth and see how fast you get tossed around in there and see what happens to you. So you'll figure out if it's real or not. But anyway, yeah, she had these little bells on her feet and she had them on her wrists. And I was like, what's the bells for? Like, I couldn't figure out what these bells were. When she went to go stop her hand like this, you could hear those bells still ringing. That's that energy she was channeling through. She hit something, man, she'd shatter it. That's why if you ever watched on Dead or Alive, the video game, if you do martial arts, you would have noticed what they were doing in there. When the guy base picked up the rock and threw it, he was showing power at the end of the day. And when she struck it and cracked it in half, she was showing basically technique. Power can be displayed without mass, size, and strength. And so people don't get at the end of the day. Size has nothing to do with it. There is no weight division in martial arts. It's a skill level, technique level. If you're a big guy at the end of the day, there's no way in the world I'm going to basically challenge you head on. That's suicide. I'm going to basically tire you out. I can sidestep you and tire you out. That works a lot. Or basically I can break you down from the bottom. You jump up, hop, and take out your kneecap, shatter your toes, all that stuff, man. It's all out there exposed anyway. Yeah, I'll break you down from the bottom. That's it. I jump up, hop, kick, drop low to the ground, take out your kneecap. Whoop, that's it. All your weight drops on your kneecap. You collapse. You're on your knees in front of me. You can't move at the end of the day. I mean, you're at my mercy at the end of the day, what I decide to do to you. But that's pretty much it. I'm taking your kneecaps out, crush your toes, all that stuff, man. And sidestep you, swing it all over the right. Now I sidestep you, and kick you, drop kick you right in your spine, right into your back, between your butt area and your spine. Now, how much of that hurts at the end of the day? Get kicked there by the ball of a heel, and shatter your spine. They get upset, they start swinging. They tire themselves out. And go head on first. What for? You're walking into a bear. Too big of a guy to take down like that. You gotta use your brains. You gotta think when you fight. People don't think. First people do when they fight, they cover their face up. They're afraid of getting hit in the face. I'm not even thinking about your face at the end of the day. I'm thinking about the lower half of your body. I'm not thinking about kicking you in the face. Why? I kick you in the face to begin with. No. I'm thinking about the lower half of your body. Your breadbasket, your private areas, your shins, your kneecaps, your toes, all that stuff. I'm not thinking about your face. When you drop to the floor, then it'll be your face. But I don't do that. Most people fight, they fight with their hands closed. We fight open hand, because that means I can grab you at the same time and strike you at the same time. If I get close, I box in. I bring my body in, I lock up, I keep it at a nice small focus, and then I can basically do hand over fist. I don't swing out wide because I leave myself open if I do that. So if I keep myself in, I'm doing hand over fist. I'm keeping it nice and tight, blocking my face at the same time, blocking my ribs, blocking the side of my head, and I can come in real close and just drill right into you. And if I want to be nasty about it, I just basically do a full thrust kick, bam, right to your mid-chest and push you out. Push you from me. I can push you anywhere I need you to go. Especially if you're going steps, you're going down the steps. Yeah, you gotta know how to think when you rumble. But people, when they fight, the first thing they do is they stick their kneecap out. I'm like, why the freak? I'm like, why do you stick your kneecap out? You don't get snapped like that. You better stop doing that. And they put their hands up, they hide their face, they lean their body back, and they stick their kneecap off balance. You're way off balance. Yeah, sidestep and you can kick you right in your side. Fight wide, throw your body out like that. You throw your body, your whole body's exposed. They do that inside block and block that wide, that shot in the body. Now your arms pushed out. Your body's fully exposed. Yep. Maybe your neck, your rib cage, under your heart. Grab you, you've done too. On top of that, another way till they get their hands on you and grab you. You definitely gonna have something pulled out of your socket. Yep. I had friends of mine from the hood, and I said, why do y'all do that? Why do y'all stick your leg out there like that? And you bring your body back, like you're trying to defend your face, like you don't want to get hit in the face. Feet are longer than your hands. You walk on your feet all day long, therefore your feet are stronger than your hands. they put the leg out. I take my foot, I couple it around the back of your heel, I push in, I bring you toward me, and I kick you again. I give you a nice back kick. Back kick, they never see coming. You never see it coming. Jump up, kick it right in the chest. Oh man, I can't wait to this end of this year. I'm gonna go. I'm taking up Muay Thai and I'm taking up Judo. I'm gonna combine those two together. Definitely combine those two together. I think that'd make a nice combination of fighting style. And since my lungs are all good to go and I'm healthy and I got my weight down to where I need to be at, yes, I'm gonna go train. Oh yeah, that's this product right there too. Yep. I told you we had his stuff. We had a lot of his stuff over here. We bought a lot of his stuff. This is one of his packages right here. It came through. This is the one he was shipping that stuff where he was actually doing it legit, and then all of a sudden he just started doing weird stuff. But at one point, yeah, we were getting stuff shipped in from him, and he was basically buying it, and it was just it was matching house paint. That's what we realized. A lot of the stuff was matching house paint. Same color as Network Gray 773. Same color as the Bear Silver Screen. The Bear Silver Screen is a little bit lighter. Same as the what's it called? The Microblend Slip Silver. It's the same color. And we did the test, and he claimed to pull the contrast level. Nope, didn't pull a contrast level at all. It wasn't reading in the dark. Turn the lights on, even worse. Just did not function correctly at all, period. So yeah, we tested this stuff. We had this stuff here. And gray screens don't work too well. I think I'm gonna do a what you call them section here too for gray versus because it's a how-to page. We'll build another separate page on that. We'll do that. I'm gonna build a separate page on the Crystalwitch site, gray versus black. You can see the massive difference between inside and outside. So we'll build that section in there too also. But right now, I'm gonna get this how-to page done. Especially a crescent kick. Ooh, man, that's a painful kick. I got kicked by one of those. My friend had a buddy of mine. He was good at it too. He was teaching me how to do it, and he struck me with that thing. I was like, sheesh, a freak. Yeah. But I don't aim for the head. I don't. And it's dangerous. That's extremely dangerous. Anything could happen. You kick somebody in the head. All kinds of stuff could go wrong. Nope. I just keep it below the waist. Well, not really below the waist. I would say somewhere around chest down. Other than that, thank God I just don't have to use it. And I'm happy about that. And I'm glad that no one's put me in a situation where I've had to use it. I didn't get into that field of fighting for the simple fact of hurting people. I got into it because I was in an accident and I was in there walking on a cane, and all the medications they were giving me and everything else they gave me, telling you're gonna walk with a cane for the rest of your life. I'm like, oh no, the freak I ain't. I've heard that one before many times. That's why I got into it, because the therapy classes they were giving me, they just sucked. It wasn't doing anything at the end of the day. It really felt like it was doing nothing for me. So I ended up meeting this guy who was into martial arts, and oh man, I'm telling you, I had thought about something too. He passed away a long time ago. He's my sensei. It's a good thing I didn't know you guys then, because man, if you'd have sent something to his house, your life would have been over. I felt like I was heavily connected, and I mean seriously, heavenly connected. Your life would have been over. Definitely would have been over. You could call the police, whatever you want. It wouldn't have done a world of good at all, period. They still would have come got you. He was very heavily connected. I just thought about that. If I knew these guys were carrying on when I was being trained under him, at the end of the day, their lives would have been over. There's nothing not going to do. Yeah, your life would have been over. Right from the door. It don't make a difference. They'd attract your whereabouts and figure out where you at and come get you. And they do not talk at the end of the day. They're not the type of people. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. That's why I try to warn people about crossing barriers and doing stuff like that, because you never know what minefield you're going to hit at the end of the day. I literally just thought about that. Half the ties and people I knew up in North Philadelphia when I was over there chilling over in that spot, if you had contacted any of them people over there, your life would have been over. And you can sit there and say, oh, it's a threat. And I'm telling you straight up truth. Your life would have been over. You would have never saw it coming. Some of the people I used to hang around in North Philadelphia with, I used to chill with on a daily basis. And if I was doing this business and you decided to go out there and send something to their house, yeah, they'd have figured you out. No time at all. I'm not going to tell you the ins and outs of what happened, but I can tell you one thing. You wouldn't have been on YouTube no more. Definitely wouldn't have been on YouTube no more. Your life would have been over. And there were heavy ties. Another one's still in California right now. Got some pictures back. He's up on the Hollywood Hills somewhere. He's down there having a ball. I think it's a inflatable. No, we did a flavor. No, we didn't paint flavors. We did spray them things. Do we have this one? We have they're doing the paint downs right here. Clean spray on it. We do a spray application. Paint on clean spray on indoor, outdoor. I'm wondering if we did a spray on this one. Yeah, I had thought about that. When I was down there in North Philly, and I was hanging with my people over there, in that section, yep, you'd have got it. Especially him. Especially him. You would have definitely got it. He had some real heavy ties. Real serious ties. He's an OG. Been around for a bit. He has some real crazy ties. All you have to do is pick up a phone and you disappear. That's why I can never understand, why would somebody send messages to somebody's house that you don't even know at the end of the day? You never know what you're getting yourself into. You don't know who they're connected to, who they got ties to. If I'm sending out something to somebody's house, it'll be certified letters, everything by the book. It'll come from an attorney, cease and desist order. It'll come by a process server. It'll be a warrant for an arrest, whatever the officer's doing at the end of the day. It'll be something like that. I'm not sending no letters or out to somebody's house at the end of the day. You don't know exactly who you're dealing with and who that person may be about. You got to do everything by the book. These jokers over here sending this up to people at the end of the day, they don't even know who they're connected to and who they got ties with. Because I guess they figured that it's not going to get back to them. Oh, it'll get back to you. Like I said, we already know where you live at already. I know where you live at. I know where you work at. Everything. So, yeah. But if you did that when I was living in North Philly, on the dumb people I was hanging out with, yeah, you wouldn't be on YouTube no more at all, period. When I was in North Philly, I was hanging around with some very interesting people. And that particular person, the one that trained me, he was extremely interesting. Just a better, nicer way of putting it. When you sent a letter to his house, the first thing he would have said was, "Who's this?" And I was like, "Oh, some problems I have online." That's all I had to say. That's it. You're missing. That's it. You don't have to worry. Think about it in life. You don't have to worry about being in those situations if you learn how to carry yourself in a respectful manner toward others. If you feel the need that you can't carry yourself in a respectful manner, then guess what? You're going to wake up people like that at the end of the day. That will find you. And yeah, whatever happens to you is your problem at the end of the day. You know, you put the people around you at risk when you do dumb stuff like that. Because you don't know the intentions or what kind of people you're going to be dealing with. So you don't do dumb stuff like that. These are the same people that will follow the devil's orders and do dumb stuff like that. And then when they wake up something, they don't want to wake up. And it comes for them, now they want to pray to God. Let me see what we're looking at. Now they want to have a conversation with God. They want to talk to Him about how they need protection. You weren't serving that thing to begin with, you wouldn't be in that situation, would you? Nope. Oh, man, we don't got time here. We got time to finish this. We should have time to get this done. Let's see. They did a spray on. I want to do a spray on. Do a spray on application. The spray on. I can get those in there too. We got too many videos. I'm trying to figure out which ones are the best ones to do. So, all we got to do spray on. I'm gonna go for a walk now. Yeah, because I had that hamburger yesterday, and I think I pretty much, well, I killed off some of the calories because I went to the row machine. A row machine basically kills calories quick. Let me see. Let me just spray on. Sure it can be good. Oh yeah, this is any surface. It's called scrap screens. So a scrap screen is basically where you have plastic, cardboard, sheet metal, everything on the screen, and you coat them all at the same time to show that the product can basically be coated on any surface. It's a scrap screen. You're supposed to have these done. So let me see. We're going to put this in here. This is the paint on. We added the paint on that quick. Gee whiz, we got to make a whole new section. We out of room. Let's go put another section in. So we got to put more video players in. We out of room. Okay, I bring you down here. Hop in. Where did you go? Wait, where did you go? Over here, and you. You're lined in. Let's line up. Okie dokie. Thank you. I think the how-to page is going to be massive. It's going to be big. It's just a lot of stuff. I didn't realize how much stuff we've done until I go over there and I look and I go, oh shoot, we don't have really enough room to put everything in there. It's a lot of stuff. So I'm just putting the most important stuff we've done. Because we got a whole section on LED lights, a tutorial on LED lights, on which ones to buy. Because not all LED lights are the same. And you got the brown paper, you got the white paper, you got the blue paper, you got the red paper. What's the difference between that? What's on the back of your LED lights basically tells how long your lights are going to be sitting up and how long they're not going to be sitting up. So if you're using the white usually has really poor adhesive, and they do come down. But how would you know this if you don't basically see this and it doesn't mention it at all? Yeah, you're just going to have to buy a lot of lights to figure it out. We did it already, so I know which brands have which on it. So that's something we can put in there, because if you don't get the right ones, what's going to happen is you're going to set your lights up, you'll come back downstairs and find out that all the work you did is laying on the floor, and you don't want that. That's the last thing. You don't want to go through that mess. Now, you could basically take some tape and go over your lights to make sure that they stay. Remind you, if you got tape up there, it's going to pull some of that paint off too. Now the blue and the reds, yeah, you put them up, they're not coming down. They're not coming down. But just let you know, you're definitely going to take some of that wall with you, because they're up there, so you know. So I don't know if you want to put some crown molding up there first, something flat up there before you put them down, so that way you don't end up taking out your entire wall, because that stuff's up there, it's up there. That's another trick you can do. Now the day better lights, I hate those lights. Those are the worst lights I've ever had in my life, due to the fact that they rip you off. And the reason why they rip you off, I don't know if they're doing better now, but from what I've purchased from them, they will give you 2 rows of lights. Now they're supposed to daisy chain, so you can actually connect and extend your lights. But the day betters don't do that. They don't daisy chain, they cut off. So it's like someone cut them, and they have a little piece or adapter you can put in there. You're supposed to have an adapter you can snap in between. They connect the, but you can't do it. Wait a minute. Really? I gotta be around everything. I was thinking about that too. The jump knee. I don't use my knees much. No. I was thinking about someone I was outside about that. Maybe a fake jump kick and turn around backwards and kick you. That's a good one. I never see that one come either. But anyway, let's get back to this. So anyway, yeah. So those day betters are horrible. So what happens is, so you go buy yourself another set of lights. You can't use any other IR remote control because they don't work. They have their own that only works with their lights. So you go buy another pack, and then you realize that you go through the same process. You have only one IR remote control. It'll fit the other lights, but then the other lights are an IR remote control, and they don't sell them separately. So you have to keep buying the same pack of lights over and over again. That's why I don't like them. It's a ripoff. Let me see. I'm gonna put it right here. So I'm gonna change these up to loop. So you can loop them, and I loop these because again, you want to make sure your content is playing only. You don't want somebody else playing their content. So that's why you loop them. Loop-de-loop. Go back. But yeah, I'm blessed because I have never had to use it. I had the training due to the fact that it helped me be able to, my Lord, and I don't go back to walking again. Because that physical therapy stuff didn't work for me. It may work for some people, but it didn't work for me. I don't have a lot of great success with doctors, I don't. Because they'll try to take the credit for something God's done. Going there and he's like, oh, I got to see my doctor. Like I said, I haven't seen him like in 5 years. Like, what have you been up to? What have I not been up to? That's the big question. I like to see the medicine's working. Yeah, right. Medicine work. I barely ever use my inhaler because I can't stand using the inhalers when I was sick. Because the inhalers make your heart rate speed up, and I hated those inhalers. Semicor was a little bit better. Semicor did give me some relief at the end of the day, but it's a process that you have to take for a long period of time to build up this immune system on your lungs. It takes about a year for that stuff to build up. So you'll take it twice every day for 1 year. It works. But they want you to continue to take it. You know, it's a steroid, right? It's the highest version of freaking. When my sister was looking at it, it's like, good gracious, why did they start you off with that stuff? That's the highest, it's potent, it's the highest. But it worked. It worked. So, like I said, through prayer and all, I still had some struggles with it, but through prayer and all, yeah, I couldn't stand taking the inhalers. I hate those things. But thank God I ain't got to deal with that no more. So I'm glad about that. Give me this right here for the background. I'm going to change this to black. Give me the color of black. This background's fucking me up. Ah, come on, man. I said black. Part of that you don't understand. Yeah, for all that. Alright, put that on there. I can put my video right here. Change video. That's why I said that I don't know how people got time for the hatred. I don't. How you got time for it. Every bit of time that I have, everything I do, I could be sitting on YouTube. I could be doing some stuff right now. I'm doing this to update my site. So every bit of time I get, I go and I work on something. I was up last night looking at lots to do large screen displays in. Because for the 250s are different. They got to be on some kind of, like a huge lot to do it. And I found a couple of real beautiful, nice lots that were gorgeous. Had nice piece of scenery and grass, nice backdrop, perfect. So I'm going to rent a couple of them out for my 250s. Because I do want to get a couple of 250s. I want to do some more demonstrations on those. That's the sheet metal. Well, that's on the site. You can check it out. It's on the Crystal Ridge site. This is where we're building the how-to page on it, showing you different ways of how to use paint sprayers and stuff like that. We use the same paint sprayer, the Wagner 250s. In the application. Spraying the rear projection screen setup. I want to do, let me see, I want to do a painting, let's see, paint on 250 inch screen. Let's do 135 inch first. Screen. Here's the paint job for 135 inch. Booyah! We get it done. We get it done. Yeah, but that whole thing, man, that losing weight process, man, that was, yeah, because I was used to what I wanted. That's the problem was. It was that discipline and control. Discipline and control. Still work in progress. Still got work to do. I ain't finished. I still got some things I want to work on. That's 135 inch paint down. Paint down. 135. Let's get in. We got 150 in there. 150. 150 inch. $150 inch with 32 ounces. Yeah. So this is a paint down at 32 ounces. This is how we know how much paint goes into painting our screens because we did them already. These are called paint downs. So paint downs basically let you know exactly how much paint is required to paint your screen in. You can't just make things up and say, well, my screen could paint in this. It might paint in that. You can't do that. No period. You have to actually know. Figure out the weirdest ways on how to jack up his freaking water dish. Why he does this? What is the obsession with trashing his water dish? But anyway. So that right there is a demonstration on how much paint, 32 ounces, paints in 150, oh, on how to paint in a 250 inch, sorry, 150 inch screen. On the road again. So, when people say that 2 quarts of their product is going to paint in a 150 inch screen, sorry, 200 inch screen, you lie. Because that's 32 ounces painted at 150 inch. You have to know how much paint is going to take at the end of the day. Wow, look at my stomach. Jeez. Yeah, I was definitely overweight. Definitely overweight. Well, no more of that. Got some new t-shirts I'm gonna go pick up. Get some X-Men. This is what we say Jamie's creepy. So I see my butt crack right there. Do I care? No, it's painter's crack. I watch paint all day long. I like to paint at the end of the day. I really do enjoy painting. And I see them with butt cracks out and everything. Do you think I go out there and basically take pictures of it? No, because that's creepy. Why in the world would I be taking a picture of another guy's butt crack? That's why we know he's creepy. So, because he took pictures of my body parts like that, he's going to be registered as a sex offender. Yeah, we're going to make sure he's registered as one. Because again, who does that? It's creepy. Watch people do construction and build stuff and all that stuff. Why would I take a picture of their butt crack? You know, creepy. Creepy! So you gotta know how much it takes to paint it in. To get it done! To get it done! There's my whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's creepy. That's definitely creepy. You know, I watch people do paint jobs all the time. I like to watch painting. I like to watch when people build and construct stuff. I like that stuff. People work with their hands. And you got people that show butt crack all the time. Big deal. It's part of your butt. That's what it is. No big deal. But if someone takes that and they go, ooh, look, he's showing butt crack. At the end of the day, what are you, 5 years old at the end of the day? Kids do that nonsense, not grown people at the end of the day. Gee whiz. There's something wrong with that man at the end of the day. There's really something wrong with him. They're a weirdo. And I could imagine that at the end of the day, he probably shows it off all day because, again, I won't leave that alone. That'd be hitting below the belt. That's not hit below the belt. It'd be nice. I'm trying to be nice. All right, let's go over here. Did I got 250 on here? I think I got 250 on here, too. 250, 150 inch. We did this multiple times. Tell me, we did this multiple times. We did it here, too. 150 inch. Gee, we did a bunch of these. We did 150 inch outside. I think we did 150 inch outside spray down, too. And we did another 150 inch here. How many 150 inches did we do? Oh, well, we'll drop this in here too. This was 150 inch screen paint down. Knock it up, put it in here. Knock it down, put it in here. Bam. There we go. I did 150 multiple times. I didn't realize I did 150. Oh shit, I gotta keep this limited. We need room. Let me see. It's 150 inch paint down here. Let's go over here and let's grab 250. We did a 250 paint down. 135 we did already. Let's drop that 250 in there. Too big, that 250 inch, 150 inch, 250 inches. Let me see, paint down. Where's my 250? There we go. 250 paint down. You can't be making it up by saying 2 quarts paints up to a 300 inch screen. Have you lost your marbles at the end of the day? That is not even gonna happen. What kind of magic paint you working with? No, not gonna happen. You gotta know. That's why they call them paint downs. You basically go in and you basically take a gallon and you drop it to a screen to figure out how much paint it's going to take to actually cover the screen. Making stuff off the top of your head. That's an amateur move, especially when you say that it equivalents 3 100 inch screens. The math doesn't even add up. How would that even be possible that 3 100 inch screens are going to equivalent the size of an actual 300 inch screen? There is a lot missing there. That's like if I got the 250 outside, the 150 duals, is that equal to 300 inches? 150 equals 300? No, definitely off on that. I don't even know how in the world someone would come up with that Mickey Mouse math to begin with. That's like stupid. Amateurs do that when they first start off. They figure a 200 screen is going to equal the size of an actual 200 inch screen, but it doesn't add up. I know it sounds weird, but it just doesn't add up. That noobs do that. He's been in the business for a while, so he should definitely know that. But to put down that 3, I'm starting to think he might be slow. I'm really starting to think this guy has to be slow. He has to be. Because how could you not figure that out? That's just noobs do this. They do that. I did that when I first started off. When I first started my company, I did that. Well, not now. After being like a couple of years in, you should know this already. But where in the world would you even think that 3 100 inch screens would be the size of an actual 300 inch screen? Because you know you're 4 feet by 7 feet. We've done the math on this. If you stack it high, you only got like 12 feet. You got about 4 feet. Yeah, you got 12 feet high and you got about 7 feet wide. You drop it long, you got about 21 feet. You're still 4 feet high. Where's the rest of the screen? So the fact that he put that down, and I literally had when he said this, I'm like, oh my goodness. I literally started to think he might be a little slow. It adds up. It does add up. You're writing, the speech, the math. Yeah, he could be a little slow. Something ain't right there. He acts like a 5-year-old. He fits that whole category of that particular criteria. He just does. So it's an interesting theory. Taco, 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 taco. Trying to keep my area open back there because it's right now it's Sunday and everybody's trying to find a place to park. And I got the area blocked off back there. I usually let people park back there, but I need it open so I can get the truck in and get everything out. But anyway, I have no idea what the heck I was talking about. Whatever. Moving on. One of the things that happens when you start getting older, you can't remember what you came in the room for. Don't jump on my chair.
Go for the unlimited plan for just $49. That's the most expensive. Embrace the savage and go for life.
She's playing that song on the music. Wonder what ladies that came in. Yeah. So we're putting this page in. I literally forgot what I was talking about. Whatever. It happens. Comes with time. All right. Let me see. Let me see. We need, oh, we're in here. Oh, yeah. Now it clicked back in. The screen size. Like, I think he's slow. I believe he's slow. And the reason why, it adds up. This guy's math is horrible. He sat there and said that what size goes into making a court? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Where the freak did you even start off with those numbers? Like, where did 2 come from? Where did 6? Where did 8? Where did 10 come from? That's not even the category of 4 quarts. You don't know how many quarts go into a gallon? You literally should know this. That's like a farmer who milks cows doesn't know how many quarts go into a gallon. Something wrong there. So how would you not know this? And then the writing. The writing, yeah. There's no way in the world that someone's writing is that bad. I mean, it's horrifying how bad it is. Like, you went to school, right? You had to go to school. Even if you went to school and you had a learning disability, you still would have picked up something at the end of the day. Something. It's like he never went to school. That's what it looks like. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing on camera. So, to sit there and say that Three 100-inch screens is the equivalent to a 300-inch screen. No, where in the world would you come up with that at all? Period. I don't even know. That's bonkers. He's been in the business too long not to know this. So yeah, if he had made that statement in front of anybody in home theater or whatever, they'd looked at him like, "How long have you been in the business for? Really? You don't know that a 300 screen is a completely different size of a screen? There's no way in the world. 250s are 11 feet and over 20 feet wide, so there's no way in the world. Because my deck from the bottom is about 11 feet tall, and that screen actually hit from that to the bottom. So yeah, no, he doesn't know his measurements. He don't know math. He doesn't know, proper vocabulary skills. There's a lot of stuff missing. Curious if he graduated, and if he did, people I know that did graduate, that it were in LD classes would know. That's the basics. To know your quarts and ounces and all that stuff, that's basic. That's something you learn in school from the door. Yeah, that's why I said, I think he might be a little slow. And he may look at it like, oh, well, you're saying to me, no, I'm not saying to be rude or nasty. I'm saying at the end of the day, you may be slow, because it's just certain things you should automatically know as an adult. You go to the supermarket, right? You buy milk, right? You know the difference between a gallon, a quart, and a pint. So how in the world do you not know that 34, 32 ounces actually make up, I'll break it down for them, 128 ounces. 128 ounces is a gallon. 192 ounces is a gallon and 2 quarts. So it'd be like, if you were to break it down, it'd be 128 plus 64. But 64 is two quarts. They're both 32, so if you add it up, that'd be 6, and you add in a 4, that'd be 8. So it'd be, I'm mixing myself up in the day. That'd be 64. So out of 32, you would have two left over. Those equal 4s, the other 2 would be 3, and it adds up to 64. 32 and 32 is 64. That's 64 ounces. So if you were to break it down at 128 and 128, that'd be 256. That's the same thing that goes on when you build computers. If you're using basically dim memory at the end of the day, and you're doing 64, 128, 256, 512, and 1024. You should know this. My math isn't great. I'm not expert in math. I'm not an expert in math. I just know basic at the end of the day. I just know what I know because it's basic. That's just basic stuff you're supposed to know. Now, when you start getting to trigonometry, pi, quantum physics, microphysics, all that stuff, yeah, it's a whole different category of math. You don't need all that to build a projection screen. You need basic math to build a projection screen. That's it. So a lot of adding up in there at all again. And you get to certain screen sizes, you have to know your difference between your different screen sizes. Yeah, you have to know between 1610, 235.1s, 239.1s have different sizes. You have your 16.9, you have your 4.3, you have your 1.1s. You have to know the difference in those sizes. So again, you must memorize numbers. But anyway, when he sat there on camera and says, so how many quarts go into it? 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm like, oh my goodness, you did not just say that on camera. That's basic. So he'll take it as, oh, he's calling me slow because he's calling me. No, I'm calling you slow because what you do at the end of the day pretty much adds up that you may have a learning disability. Because what you should know is what everybody knows. You should know. That's basic. That's something you learn in kindergarten. There's no difference between gray and black, apparently. But anyway, yeah, you should know your quarts. You should know how many quarts go into a gallon. Because if you don't, then you'll come back with a pint. Somebody can charge you for a pint and say it's a gallon. You would know the difference between the two. And that would explain the outlandish stories and all that stuff. That would explain a lot of stuff. And the writing is really bad. I mean, really, 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 really bad. Very bad. I don't know how in the world you graduated with writing like that. How? Some people, I mean, I understand, some people don't have immaculate writing. They don't. But they don't put capitals in the middle of sentences, and then you start off with a sentence which doesn't start with a capital, starts off with a lowercase. And then to run off on a sentence, and then it drops off at a period, and then it starts a new sentence that's only probably roughly about, not even a paragraph. It says the, here, now. I mean, literally, like, that can be part of that sentence if you basically do it correctly. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. There's no way in the world he graduated with that kind of writing. How do you fill out resumes? How do you write letters? How can you do contracts or anything at all, period, if you don't know how to write correctly? Everybody's going to have spelling mistakes and stuff like that. That's why you have spelling checkers. But he literally has spelling mistakes in there like crazy. And the thing about it is that you can't correct something if you don't know that it needs to be corrected. So the fact that he put in delivery incorrectly, you can copy and paste it. You can take it up, to Google, and Google will tell you the correct way of spelling it. But even Google messes up and doesn't tell you the correct way of spelling it, and you have to know the correct way of spelling it. Some people can know the correct way to how it's spelled, but they don't know the correct way how to write it. So this is where that comes in. So if they make a mistake, like, hey, they got it wrong, this is how it's actually written. That way. But his basic writing skills are extremely horrible. So he couldn't do contracts. You had to do your own contracts, NDAs, you had to do batch number contracts, stuff like that. Specification sheets. You gotta know how to spell your stuff correctly. Let me put my whatchamacallit down here. Have you been to his website? Have you read through his website before? Dozens of people go through his website and say no. Even if you don't know how to spell it correctly, well, he can't copy and paste. He can't copy and paste it because he doesn't know exactly how it's spelled or how it's used in a sentence. That could become a problem. So, how far did you go in school? Everybody's going to have spelling mistakes. No one's going to be perfect at the end of the day, but at least you know how to recorrect them. Especially with the technology we have today, it underscores everything you've spelled in wrong. So if you have a bunch of red underscores or purple or blue popping up, that tells you at the end of the day you spelled it incorrectly. But he just left it that way. So again, it's a lot of questions there. Like, don't know math, you don't know how to properly speak, and you don't know how to properly word. It's just not to word things correctly, and the terms are not to word things correctly. Bare minimum. Basically bare minimum. You can't do bare minimum in this business. You can't. I'm sorry, but you can't do bare minimum. You have to know exactly what you're talking about. You can't just fluff it. That's why when you look on the page and he says you can't use the Frankenstein and on a commercial property, you can't use just the commercial only. Why is it commercial only? You have to explain why it is. If you can't use it with ultra short throws, then what happens if you use it with an ultra short throw? Why can't you use it with ultra short throw? The reason why you have to ask this question is because some people will try to hype their products up to be more than what they're supposed to be. So the other fellow has his product doesn't work on ultra short throw. Well, guess what, buddy? Guess what works on ultra short throw? Black paint. Black paint will read on ultra short throw. Yes, it will. Only problem is when you stick it against our screen, it comes up dark and dirty because we pull a higher white level than black paint. But it does work on black paint. So why doesn't your product work on black paint? What's the reason why? What happens if you use it on ultra short throw? Same thing with the whole Frankenstein mixture, like I said before. He says you can't use it for home use. What do you mean you can't use it for home use? What happens if I use it for home use? Which is weird because the person who did the last demonstration on it 5 years ago did it for home use. So just making things up as they go along. I know I copied this multiple times. Can't do that. Now he'll take it. He'll go full carry mode with it, which he usually does. And they'll go, oh, he called me slow. He called me this and that. Yeah, I called you slow because I don't know how in the world would you not know that you're in the field. This is the business that you're in. It'd be different if it was somebody else that wasn't in the field of home theater. They could make that mistake easily. But you're in the field of this. You should know this. How would you not know that 3 100-inch screens you feel they're going to be the same size as an actual 300-inch screen. Apparently, you might have never seen one before. And it's virtually impossible. So, how he makes some stuff look like a fool at the end of the day. Say somebody buys 2 quarts of this paint. They're going to question it. They're going to be like, wait a minute. So 2 quarts of this paint to 300-inch screen? How is that possible? And he's going to say, no, but it does, because you're going to lie to him and say it does. It works. It definitely works. You can do it. And the guy's going to be skeptical. Now, a screen of 300 inches, usually the homeowner is not painting it in. I know from experience. I've had people buy our products with big screens. So they don't paint those screens in. They have somebody else. They have their own painter. Because chances are a 300 screen is not usually going in someone's backyard. It's going to be set up for an event or a show or whatever. That's what it's most likely going to be used for. So they're going to bring in their own people to paint the screen in. And I've had conversations with painters on the phone. I've had conversations with painters on the phone. And they'll ask me questions about the paint, where they got to put thinner in it to thin it out, what kind of paint sprays can they use, this, that, and the other. They know what they're talking about. They're professionals. I know what I'm talking about because I painted the screen down a dozen times, so I know exactly what it does. So I can talk to them back and forth. But if they contact them and say, look, I need to talk to the person who made this paint, because they're going to contact you. And they're going to say, you're telling the owner that I'm the painter, just to let you know, they're going to announce himself, my name is Bob, I'm the painter, so-and-so. So you're telling him that 2 quarts of your product's going to do a 200-inch screen? Do you have any idea how big that screen's going to be? And he's going to call bull on you. That's what he's going to do. He's going to go back to the owner. He's going to say, okay, all right, fine, okay, bye. He go back to the owner. He's going to say, look, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Go get your money back. There's no way in the world that's possible. You're going to need a lot more paint than that to do it. Yep. So that's going to bite you in the face. That's why he removed it off his page, because people were challenging him on it, and he removed it. Do that. See, right here. I told you, I back up everything I say. Anything that's said in my mouth, you know I'm going to go there because I back it up. People will automatically leave the room because they know what I'm about to do. I back it up. Say stuff out of my mouth that's not true, I back it up. I tried it myself. I tried to do it to 200 inches. It wouldn't even go. No, we back it up. Just don't say it. We do it! Because you have to. You have to know. You have to know. Girl. Girl. And the whole time when I had this, I did this through live, right? So I did live, I opened up the chat so everybody can talk, and he was going off in there. Well, don't lie. That's what you do. You don't lie. That's a 200-inch screen. That's not even anywhere near 300. That's 200. That's how big a 200-inch screen is. They're huge. And you said 300-inch. So you said 2 quarts of your paint. 2 quarts of paint were painted. That's a magic paint at the end of the day, because that's not going to happen. That is 2 quarts of paint. Didn't even come close at all. And I still got screen balled all the way up in here that has to be painted. Gotta stop lying on camera. Stop lying. This is how you get busted, because you lied too much. Got on camera, ranted and carried on, screamed and yelled on this, that, and the other. Insults as usual. Isn't it the usual insult nonsense we like to run around and say? There you go. It says it right there on your site. It says it right there on your products. It says that 2 quarts of this mix will cover up to a 300-inch screen. Have you lost your marbles? That's not going to happen. Period. So I went and tested your theory. And guess what? Other people were testing this theory too. And guess what they found out? He's a liar. Right there. On your site. Covers up a 300-inch screen. Yeah. So can't lie on camera, man. That's fraud. What you just did, you committed consumer fraud right there. So I can take you to court on that. I can challenge you on that in court. And you're going to have to go out and you're going to have to paint your 2 courts to a 300-inch screen, which you're going to have to do. This is some of the stuff that's going to come up in court for Mr. Fernando, challenging his company, lied, made false statements. Can't do that. Get you in trouble. Two quarts of this mix will cover up to a 300 screen. A total of 3 100-inch screens, each for more information or live chat, so on and so as we has rare, blah 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 blah. So it has it right there. You said a total of 3. So again, this is why I call you slow. Because again, it's not to call you slow as to be insulting, it's that I really do believe you're slow. Because why would you even write that in there? How is that possible? You know how big a 100-inch screen is? Apparently you don't know the size of your own 100-inch screen. It's 4 feet by 7 feet. That's 100 inches. That's how they measure it, by 100 inches. So when you go to your screen, you count it diagonally across the screen and what it equals to. 100 inches. So how would 3 of those screens equal up to a 300-inch screen? Because they're 100 inches doesn't make them 300 inches, because that's impossible. Why are we doing this whole thing? Now the reason why I come back to this is because, again, you will never hear Mr. Bird come on here and say something and I'll back it up, because I back up everything I say out of my mouth. I can come in here and back it up. It's right there on his page. This Crow's Mixes right there stated. Now he removed this a long time ago because, again, people were challenging him on this. Can't make up stuff like this, man. You gotta keep it real. And that's on the Cinemax mix. So right there, stated. Covers up to a 300-inch screen. The total of 3 100-inch screens. You don't know math. That's the first thing that tells me when I look at this. You don't know math at the end of the day. If you knew math, you knew that it wouldn't be possible. If you painted in a 300-inch screen, come on, go back to where it was at. There we go. Wait, do we have it this way? We don't have it this way. Why is it this way? What the heck? Hold on for a minute. Let me see what's going on in my settings over here. Cut that out. There we go. Yeah, the original is this. The original is not this. Why is the original that? Alright. Let's see what's going on in my phone. It's doing something weird on me. It's saying that I'm not in that setting. I am in that setting. Alright. So I'm back in that setting. I hate smartphones so much, I swear. They do something, they not do it. I don't know what's wrong with them sometimes. I don't. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. I'm not shooting in this angle. You're asking me to shoot in that angle. I'm not in that angle. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Maybe we could bounce her out that way. For some reason it's saying that I'm rotated not in this way. I'm rotated this way. But I'm not doing the video this way. I'm doing the video this way. What the freak? How did that lock like that? Oh, the joys of technology. Why? But anyway, we'll get through this. It's just some crap my phone's going through. Alright, whatever. I have it this way. For some reason, I'm going to leave it this way. I don't know how you guys can see it. I don't know. Maybe I can just log into my stream and see what goes on. If it's actually doing what it's doing. Because for some reason, it's saying I'm supposed to be horizontal somewhere. But I'm not. Alright, let me see. I'm going to log into my stream. But anyway, as I said before, I don't know how in the world anybody can actually mess that up, because a noob would do that. plugging it to my own. Oh, that's freaking weird. So that pauses when I do that? Huh. So let me see something for a minute. Yeah, it tilts that way. I'm watching over here. I got my phone on. I'm logged into my... Yeah, it's this way. Okay, that's what that does. So it's okay. I'm not seeing it on my screen. Okay. Sorry, it's okay. I'm not seeing it on my screen. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it's okay. I'm not seeing it on my screen. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Because on my screen, on this side, I have this little thing that says that's been locked or whatever. The switching the phone up and down. All right, so at least I know you can see what I'm seeing. Because for some reason, it has this message that runs across that says the original lock and rotating device back, which I'm in the original right now. So yeah, that's just crazy right there, altogether. And I told you. Now for him to come back and say at the end of the day and say, well, you know, I'm not, buddy, if I'm going to say at the end of the day something about you, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to come on camera, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to go into my archives and back it up. That's what I do. I don't do what you do, is say something and you can't back it up. It's the reason why you're getting sued. Because you did too much dumb stuff, you made too many false statements about me, and you're going to find, you're going to be in court and make a difference. So that's the reason why. When I say something, got to back it up. Yeah, 300-inch screen. I was like, what the world? So I was like, oh, heck no. Where the freak you come up with that freaking Mickey Mouse map at the end of the day? Yeah, this is the same person y'all back in the day y'all bought screen paint from. Phew. How do we get that one fixed? This is why customers are embarrassed to admit they got his paint. It's more than just that. It's that matching house paint and all that stuff, man. They're really embarrassed by it. The fact that his companies are frauds due to the fact that his LLCs are incorrect. They're not even crazy. It's a mess. It is a mess on how badly his company is right now. It's a mess. Ugh. This is what you guys backed at the end of the day, really? Good luck with all that. All this stuff is already prepped for port. There's a lot of stuff, man. Yeah, paint down demonstration, theaters, that splatter screen. Hmm. That's good. Tell you one thing, I can't wait to get you in the courtroom. I'm looking forward to this. Get him on top of this, get him on the stand. I'm sworn an oath. You can't do anything at all. You got to tell the truth. He lies a lot. He's got to tell the truth in that courtroom. We'll get a lot of information out of Mr. Fernando. A lot of unanswered questions. We'll get everything we need. Can't wait to get him in there. That's why I said life catches up to you. You probably could have spent most of his life lying like this to other people, not just me, other people, everybody. He lies to everybody. Lies means in that room, he did that fake move. He lies to everybody. But you do it long enough, and life has a habit of making you basically it catches up to you. We get him in that courtroom, he can't lie. Now he's on the oath. He gets 7 years, and I'll know if you're lying. Question I'm going to ask. One of the questions is how much did he know? How much of his stuff was matching the network grade 773 and other great paints as he continued to sell them online?
Now I tell people lie, and they lie, and they lie, and they lie. They lie so much that it's not funny how much they lie. Unbelievable. I mean, the good thing about this is that by the time we so you got holes in your wall.
He lied about moving. This guy lies a lot. He lied about moving, and what I saw is when I was watching it, I was like, who freak has that many holes in their walls when they move into an apartment? That's virtually, you're not going to have that. That's crazy. There's a hole there, there's one there, there's two right there, there's one over there. There's no way in the world. What kind of slumlord would you be at the end of the day that had that many holes visible right there?
I'll tell you what, you can't afford it. They went to California
Oh.
The fact that you really have to have a ton of money for a down deposit of $6,400.
Well, I feel sorry for you people at the end of the day. Because those of you who support this nonsense, well, this is what you got. That is absolutely horrible.
So you can't afford to lose. You're in a situation where you've been there for a long time. You know your landlord, you're going to have pretty good friends. And with that being said, you're messing in there for not long. If you're going to do that long, this year, you're looking at an apartment. So you know you can.
I only got a couple things to do. My update's done. Man, that's horrible.
Got two hands like this, but I've seen this reader before. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, these guys are looking at commercial quality.
Can't be truthful about something. Nope.
And a few of my lawyers and other things like that. And they were like, FBI's involved in this? And I was like, yeah.
Let me go get my stuff because I'm going to get ready to get my area ready. I got things to do today. I think I'm going to do that last video. What do we do in that last video? We need, let me see. This one last one we got to do. We need a paint out demonstration. Let's see what I want to get for myself. A paint down demonstration. I have a 235.1 for paint down on here. We got one in here for a paint down for 235.1. Oh. Here it is. But it shows detailed information on how to paint this thing. Yeah, it's perfect. That'll be the last video I need at 235.1.
So, I'll bring you over here to see inside my container real quick.
Alright, we're done. We're not done yet. At least I got a bunch of videos in there. That's all. Pretty much done right there.
That's a half a gallon, so we fill all we can top. A half gallon, so that's 2 quarts in there. And you paint the screen. That's all, 138 inches, about 2 quarts.
I gotta pick up tape. Well, make a daily walk and talk. Let's go pick up some tape.
Mark my walls. Yeah, it's about 2 quarts in there. That's all you need.
Right, gotta go, people.